Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, good news for Donald Trump. Just after what's supposed to be a horrible debate for Donald Trump, turns out more and more good news. I would say the biggest part of the good news is Kamala Harris isn't getting the surge that everyone was talking about. What usually happens when someone wins the debate, you get a big surge. Joe Biden got a big surge in the first debate. He got another surge in the second debate. And in his really bad debate in 2024, he completely lost it. Usually that's what happens. But apparently the American people are more and more saying, hey, this is kind of a drop. Because Kamala Harris is not surging at all. In fact, she is dropping. So, and we get a poll. The very first poll since August, straight after the debate, taken from September 11th to the 12th. This was directly after the debate. You see Donald Trump defeating Kamala Harris by 1 point. This is huge in the state of Michigan, the very first poll. And it's sure, there was an epic Murrah poll that came up in August 23rd to 26th that said, oh, Trump would win by 1 point. Yeah. And then you get a string of Kamala polls. Yeah, I'm aware of that. But let's keep in mind, this was during the Kamala hype. And the hype has died down significantly in the last 10 days. Believe it or not, it's died down. And I'm telling you, it's going to continue to die down. And it's actually going to be a very, very tight and intense race. Why? Because usually after Labor Day, that's when everyone's paying attention during the polls. The Democrats had all their eyes on the election straight when Kamala Harris announced her presidency and intent to run for the presidency on July 21st, 2023. That was she intended intensely store at that opportunity to when everyone actually did, the Democrats that's why we have so much momentum, because all the Democrats are following into this election. Meanwhile, Republicans, we just sit back, we'll vote on election day. Let's continue on our life and try to survive Biden's America. That's what we're mainly focusing on. And I truly believe there's a silent majority, just like 2016, a silent majority. Because can you guys imagine Kamala Harris outbeating Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton was a star for, I don't know, 2 decades. 2 decades. She was a star. She won New York in a landslide. And she ran for president, and she had momentum in 2008. She happened to lose to Obama. Oh well. She ran in 2016 with the same momentum. And guess what? She lost. Everyone thought she won. I can guarantee you all the trolls on this channel knew Hillary Clinton was going to win. And those same trolls laughed at all these supporters that supported Trump in 2016. I do not want to be like them. That's a huge burden they have. Mocking people and then realizing you were wrong and really made you look stupid. And now your hate for Trump has grown even more because you were wrong, because you didn't predict the election correctly. Boo-hoo. Kick dirt. I really don't care. But anyway, it's not about them. This video is not about them. In fact, I guarantee you I'll get a lot of dislikes from them. I always do. And I'll get good comments. So, you know, I shouldn't even talk about them. They're not my business. I mentioned that they really lighten my day up. They lighten my day up. They give me something to laugh at. I'm looking forward to those comments coming in on this video. I'll be pretty disappointed if you don't comment. So comment, please. Please, trolls, please comment so I can laugh at your comment. I need some happiness in my life because I'm coping, remember? So, very good news for Trump. Just 1 poll, and there'll be like, oh, 1 poll, whatever. Well, if we can, and all it takes is just another Trump poll. And then we can say that's another step towards Trump trending more to the direction. I can always honestly say that, you know what, Michigan is pretty much tossed up now. Looking at our prediction, though, this is what I'm thinking what the county results look like. So, yeah, Trump obviously is carrying the Detroit area. I think he carries Kent County. That county has voted for Trump in 16, but since 2020 has been solidified by Democrats. Part of the reason is Grand Rapids, okay? Grand Rapids is a big reason why Kent County, Michigan, is pretty blue, being completely honest with you. And looking at, let's see, I also think, that's weird. There's also this county. It has that big native name. That name specifically. Lelano County. And it used to be a Republican stronghold. Looking at this county, Lelano County, yeah, it voted for Obama in 2008. But you'll see it made a huge swing to the Democrats in 2020. Huge swing. Voted for Trump by like 2 points. Huge swing. And this county doesn't really have a big city. Like, let's see, 22,000, not that much. The seat is, they have a township. I'm like, how can this county be Democrat? And the thing is, we don't need to carry this county in order to win Michigan. It could go blue. It's like 22,000 people. But then again, we want to carry almost everything. But realistically, there are going to be counties that we can't carry realistically. So this is what the prediction, what the current average looks like right now. So you'll see Donald Trump is projected to win over 30 counties for sure. But yes, he flips Muskogee. I had Muskogee go red. And I'm also going to have him flip Saginaw County right here that barely voted for Biden. He obviously will carry this county. Both counties are extremely populated, and I think, you know what? The fact that these counties have a good high population, and Saginaw and Muskogee, good high population, that's going to Trump. We don't necessarily have to win those counties, but what we're seeing right now is tons of votes going for, let's see, going in direct, like 130 votes, like whole lot of votes going through these two counties. That it's Trump, even though the results were extremely close. It's still better bets Trump. Like going to Lelano doesn't really matter. Then again, Kent County, yeah, it's close. And I'll tell you, even though it has Grand Rapids, like here, in Grand Rapids has like, I don't know, 198,000 people. It's like the Rochester, Minnesota of Michigan. So the Minnesota Rochester of Michigan. So, yeah, I mean, it can't be that blue. I know the Rochester here isn't that Democrat. It used to be a stronghold of Republicans, and they just became Democrats out of the blue. So, then there's Genesee County, 406 votes. So yeah, we can obviously carry. There's also Eaton, Isabella counties, Grand Traverse. So we can obviously carry and win. And honestly, our victory really does depend on Wayne County, because looking at Wayne County, part of the reason we won Michigan and won Michigan in 16 was Wayne County was down in like 60%. Okay, 60%. We need to have these big counties like Washtenaw and Wayne counties at 60%. Now, what happened in 2020? You'll see, yeah, Wayne County was in 60% still, but I would say arguably it was more in the upper 60s, okay? More in the upper 60s. Looking here. Yeah, 68%. A trend like... It voted 66%. Not a big shift. I mean, it did vote 72%, and then again, that does explain because Michigan did shift more left for Barack Obama. In 2012, 54%. That's because of Wayne County, 70%, giving Democrats more of a momentum. But then there's also Washtenaw County, right here. Also pretty populated here. Washtenaw is the most Democrat county, despite it has Ann's Harbor. It's a big college county. 772 individuals. So yeah, it voted around 70%. When you have a big populated county voting 70%, that's not a good sign. You want to prevent that as soon as possible. So what I'm hoping is Donald Trump does better. Way he can win, get Washtenaw County, campaign in Washtenaw, and try to get, and I can guarantee you, maybe we get some young college kids, college men, because then again, Donald Trump is pulling well with college age men. Try to meet with these college age men and in Washtenaw and campaign in Ann's Harbor. I would really want to see Trump campaign in Ann's Harbor, because how you win Michigan, you don't have to carry Washtenaw County, but you want to kind of take the hammer and bang the nail down a little bit with the margin. You got to, of course, get it back down to the 60s, because the reason why Trump won in 16 was, yes, he had Grand Rapids, yeah, but then again, that's kind of turned against him, and I would think realistically, Kent County's going to be more blue this time. How can he go pathway forward? Yeah, campaign in Muskogee, big cities out there. Also campaign in Washtenaw. We need to get that down to the 60% margin again. We can't have, if Wayne County goes up to 70% for Harris, but Trump's not going to win Michigan, period. He's done. Period. Done. Trump's not winning Michigan. Game over. Move on to the next state. That's if Trump gets 70%. That's why we have to keep our eyes on Wayne County, especially Wayne County during election day. You kind of get a good feel of how the state's going to go during the night during the night forecast. Good heads up. So keep an eye on Wayne and Washtenaw counties, especially because those two counties will kind of decide the race. So this is our prediction for the night. Yes, Harris still picking up Michigan, but she has lost a lot of ground. And the Democrats want to continue to pretend that she's doing great. Go ahead. Be delusional. I mean, if it better helps us if they're more delusion. The more delusion they have, the more that we win. Because they were delusional in 16. They thought it would be over in by 8 o'clock. Ridiculous. It wasn't right. They thought the whole race would be over at 8 o'clock. And that wasn't the case. They were delusional because they said Hillary Clinton had all the momentum. They were so excited. And guess what? They got their hopes up. Trump won. And it's looking exactly the same. The same way as in 2024. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.